How long did you use drugs?
I used them for about 23 years.
Did it? Was it always meth, or was it cocaine or marijuana?
No, just always meth.
Wow.
Yes.
And where would you find it?
Well, after you have groups of people, and then I began to sell it.
Oh, I began to sell it. Yeah. Were you ever arrested for selling meth?
Not for selling it, for just possession.
Where were you arrested the first time? Do you remember?
I was arrested driving a car.
You got pulled over, and then they searched the car. What did you think when they found it?
It wasn't mine. It's not mine. I don't know where it came from.
What did everybody? I think everybody says,
Yeah.
That's not mine.
It's not mine. I don't know where that came from.
Were you high when they pulled you over?
Yes.
Yeah. And then where were you taken?
To the jail.
Yeah.
There was no reason why I should have started doing drugs, because I had, the typical family life.
Yeah. And then how did you start doing drugs?
Wanting to
Like
be
a
part
recreation,
of
right?
Recreation, yeah. Wanting to be a part of the crowd.
How old were you when you first?
14.
With girlfriends and at a party
Yes.
and stuff? Like just like normal people
Just
do?
like normal
Yeah.
people. Body's your best friend when you're getting high, but when there's no more drugs, then they turn on you.
Right.
So you never know who your friend is going to be for that day. But if you're the one that's supplying everyone with the drugs, you're everybody's best friend.
Right. And what made you decide to start selling it?
To support my
Right.
habit.
A moment that you said, "Wow, I think I can do this."
Well, actually, when I went to jail, I was there for 3 months before I even seen the judge to know what my outcome was going to be.
Wow.
So while I was there, I had an opportunity to be a part of an in-house drug treatment program called Getting Out by Going In. And so doing that program, I was able to realize I don't want to live a life of drugs anymore. So when I finally was able to, or when I went to court, I told the judge, I said, I know I need a program, but my only request is that it be a Christian-based program. And they said, well, you're in luck. We have a program for you called the Ann Douglas Center with the Los Angeles Mission, but you have to go back to jail for 2 weeks because they're doing a renovation on the Ann Douglas Center.
Does that program still exist?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you were to give advice to somebody at whatever age they would be, what would you tell them?
It would be the best decision you could ever make in your life. To have control over your life and not something controlling your life.
Right. Shannon, what do you do now, currently?
I work at a transitional facility here in Skid Row.
Yeah. And what kind of people do you run into?
Homeless people, people that are addicted to drugs.